Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a few weeks, a few things have happened. I don't really want to say that word on YouTube because for some reason they just like to penalise you for it. But yeah, I've been ill, so I'll leave it as that. But anyhow, so Studio Series 86, number 4 Hot Rod. Now, this figure's been out for a while, and I've seen many reviews on it now. And now I've waited long enough to do my own take on it, purely just because of everything that was going on. There is things I like about this figure, and there's things I hate about the figure, but when talking about it in like comparison and stuff like that, the more I had to try and find a comparison to this figure, I just kept coming back to MP09 Hot Rod. And that was the dreaded masterpiece before masterpieces became the shit show they are. I know they're getting better now, but we all know the stories of Hound, etc. and stuff like that. MP09 was that for us right at the start. And still to this day, I've never transformed it. I've got two versions. I've got the Takara one with the trailer, then obviously I've got the Hasbro one, which is obviously the different colours and stuff. But still to this day, I'm scared to transform it because it's so prone to breaking. But what I can see in this version, there is elements of where that one came across in transformation style. Now, with the release of Kingdom, and of course we had Power of the Primes, now with Rodimus Prime, and the car being a separate entity, we really haven't had a really good Hot Rod figure. And this is kind of... if I leave it like that, it looks great. That figure there in car mode looks fantastic, and I'm a massive Hot Rod fan, so I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible. Purely because I do love the character. The car looks amazing. There is a few issues I do have in its regard of colouring. I hate the fact that they just didn't paint the top. Just paint it red. And that could have cleared that up. I know Toy Hacks fixed all the issues everybody complained about this bot. My only issue is that, like I said, with likes of the previous Studio Series videos, I am not toy hacksing these bots. They're going to just stay the way they are. I'm not going down the road of toy hacksing these, but it's a good option if you want to do it. The other options you can clearly see is the accessories. This came with a lot of accessories. Came with his pistols, the flames, which are blue for some reason, and Matrix, his buzzsaw, and an extra accessory for the Matrix. So this guy was kitted out, and I was really impressed when I seen that. So, is it good? It's debatable. Here's the thing, right? There probably is better versions of Hot Rod in the sense of like the Takara Legends Headmaster version, which was of course the better repaint of the Titan's Return. You've seen those two in my channels. I've done the Toy Hacks one and I've done the other one. Came with the Target Master. Speaking of that Target Master, you can get that as a third party weapon for this figure. I have not bought it yet. I don't think I will. But it's an option that you can put across. Some of the issues, and I agree with a lot of people, where this bot kind of fails is in its transformation. Because there is parts I feel like I'm going to break this. Some parts are just like not much clearance, but it's there. It's deceiving how much clearance you have when transforming this. And then of course people are going to complain about it being a backpack. It's a backpack bot. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I've seen worse figures than this. There is a lot worse figures than this. But at the back, it really just doesn't hide anything. And that's where I've got to give credit to the Kingdom Hot Rod. When you break away from the trailer, even though the top of it is like chunky, the back of it looks completely clean. I kind of wish it happened here, but it didn't. And that's where, like, sort of the Masterpiece version would have covered all that and flipped round. Unfortunately, down at the legs and the back of the bot was the parts that broke all the time. So that was why it never transformed. The furthest that I got for MP09, both versions, was the front. It was the front I only managed to transform, and it was kind of similar. So, bot looks great, so if I take away his pistols, we'll come back to them later. Nice flame, just that one part I hate. You can see his face. Again, Toy Hacks can fix that. Spoiler is just 3 little parts, but at least it's not coming down here, which I hate. So it's right in that middle, and I'm happy with that. That's a big thing for me, especially when it comes to Hot Rod. I hate when it's like coming down here. I just think that throws me off the figure. Figure moves nice. That's a great thing as well. So everything works on this Studio Series. Now, considering with the original Studio Series, the only Hot Rod we've had so far was the World War one. I think we're still waiting for the actual Lamborghini mould, which is funnily enough because I've got a mould coming in the next video. I might do it after, actually I'll do it after Gen 2 Megatron Toy Hacks. So we've got another Hot Rod coming, and it's actually blown me away how good this one is. But it is good for what it is, and that's, I think, it's not amazing, it's not Grimlock, it's good for what it is, and it's just slightly above that middle section. It's like a 7 out of 10, if you understand. It does so many good things right, and then so many things it's like, that could have been fixed, that could have looked better, but I digress. Transformation for this guy is where it becomes a pain, and it is mostly this section. The legs are horrendous. It does take a little bit to get used to. As soon as you get them, it can work. It's just the whole twist, and that's where I feel I'm going to break it with certain things. So before we start the transformation, I'll let you guys see it. Why don't I show you a little message with other things you can help out on this channel with. Hey everyone, if you want to follow me in any social media links, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch or Twitter, check out the description box below. All links are there. If you want to support the channel, there is links for Teespring and of course my Patreon. And link your Discord name, because that also gets you in the Patreon Discord. And there's going to be more stuff coming to it as well. So let's continue the video. Okay, so start transformation. If we're going in from car mode, come from the exhausts and just gently start breaking the tabs. So you start getting things like that, and then you can pull away the hand section. So at least that's free now. So now that the arms are like this, we can just loosen them up a little bit, because they can be a little bit stiff. Come now to the legs, and what we're going to try and do is to get the legs released. Unpeg there, and that will split this section up here, so it's going to just really just pull that section apart. Next, what we're going to do is take the roof and just pop it. Now it feels like it's on like one of those plastic ones like we're finding with tracks and jazz and stuff like that. It's actually not, which is actually a good sign. So now we've got both legs ready to basically be moved in any section, but what we need to do is get the arms out the way. So with that, come down to the front, pull down the hood, flip these bad boys in. So let's get one, and these just click in. So put one in there, and unfortunately this would be where you'd house a matrix. So that's another bad thing. The matrix does not get housed at all in the figure, which I don't like. I would like to see the matrix get housed, but it's one of those things, I guess, for saving space because of the transformation. That's that. Back to the arms. Now we can move them out the road, so we'll do that. Come to the legs. First off, you want to pull them like that. So basically he's doing the splits, and you're opening them like this. Come round to the front, do that, fix the hinge. That hinge is similar to the one in MP09, which broke for everybody. Now, come to this part here, just move it gently, and just collapse it, and fold the leg back up. It's meant to pull the foot out, that was my fault. So pull the foot out, and just move everything back in. That's going to lock up, and just repeat on the other side. Right, so I've got him standing, he's just at a slight angle because the way I've pulled him up. So what we want to do next is pull this section down, pull up his head. Okay, for the arms, what you want to do next is come back here, flip this down, so this makes it kind of easier, okay? And it gives you a better grip, because what you want to do is twist it. Now, he does this part in the movie, he does it once, and it looks so cool. And there you go, you can close that up. And what you're doing is just bringing that in. And then what you can do is just tidy those arms up so they're neat as a pin. Okay? Now you've got that. 2 tabs at the back. Slot them in. Come to that backpack you're going to see. Bring it up. Twist it round. And just try not break the smallest tab they put on it. Actually, no, I'm actually going to show you the smallest tab. If I can get the zoom just right. There. That's how thin it is. So you've got to try and put in this and try and lock it on without breaking that little pin. And there we go. So now we've got Hot Rod looking a lot better. Next, what we're going to do is come down to the hands, fold up this panel and just turn it up. And then what you can do is come underneath and that just locks in. Same again, twist, lock in, and there you go, Transformer fans. There is Hot Rod. The steps is not the easiest, especially from the instructions. It does take a little bit. As soon as you can get them down, like breaking it down like this is probably the simplest way. Transforming them from car to robot is easier. It's the initial try to get those legs in place. Those legs can be a nightmare for anybody. But overall look of Hot Rod, the paint is spot on. The mannerism in the face looks amazing. Like, so the facial detail in the bot, absolutely love alongside the colours. And they do capture Hot Rod. I think he looks fantastic here. It does feel a lot like MP09 in my book. That's the really only comparison I could give it to. I can't give it to the likes of the other remake. I forget the number. I can't really see the box from here. But that Hot Rod, that was totally different. And they worked things that really did work. And it was quite similar to the original in many aspects. And this really just matches MP09. So finally, I get an MP09 miniature. It works. Like I said, it's not on the level of this guy. This guy, I just think, is just out of this world. Grimlock, I just think that is fantastic for a studio series. But Hot Rod, for me, does have its charm. It is my favourite character. And let's try the accessories now. And here is starting off some accessories. Of course, we're going to start with the Matrix. And Hot Rod looks amazing, especially the backdrop, the fight scene with Galvatron inside Unicron. Having that little extra touch in the Matrix, I like when it's opened and obviously the power's released. I could go on all day about that movie, but of course this is about the toy. It's not the movie. If you want to see that review, then it's pinned on the channel. Give it a little look-see. But there's the backdrop you get with the character, and that is the first 2 accessories. So you get this little add-on for the Matrix, and that can just clip off. We take the Matrix away, and if I just sharpen up, and there you go. That's your little Matrix. Sad thing is, it doesn't go inside them. That's the only thing I hate. I wish it went inside the bot, but it never did. So let's take away the backdrop. And if you want to see what I'm going to do to that, I've actually got a few photos. I'm actually going to animate some lightning round that part. So if you want to see that, please check out the Facebook or the Instagram post. I'll be posting that. That'll be up as soon as this video is released, so you'll be able to see it. So let's get him into a normal position. Come to the head, you can flip it up, and at the top you can see he's got his visor. Flip it down, and you can recreate that memorable bit at the start of the movie where the Decepticons are finally coming into attack, and he starts shooting up towards them. So let's get the arms like that. Let's get the head up a little bit. And there you go, you can actually recreate certain things that Hot Rod did. It's pretty cool. So that I do like with the accessories. They nailed it. I just wish that was yellow. I might paint them, I'm not too sure yet, but they nailed that. So let's take these off now. Come down, flip it back up, and you can hide that away. Come to the hand, and what you do is flip it down, twist round, peg it back up, and then you can bring in his buzzsaw, and that just pegs in like so. And there you go, there's the buzzsaw. Get him in a wee pose. That looks amazing. I think, I'm trying to remember what one it's got it. It's one of the masterpieces that it's got it's obviously circular, but it's only got 2 silver painted bits where the rest is see-through, so when it spins it gives you that illusion. I wish they could have done it here, but hey ho, we've got the buzzsaw anyhow. Let's take that off. And finally, we can attach these 2 pistols. So you just have to open the hands ever so slightly, and they just go on. Let's just put that one on, close it up. Just get in a little pose. And there you go. There you have it. There is Hot Rod. Absolutely looks amazing. Now, of course, with those guns, you can attach the blast effects if you wish from the likes of the Waffle Cybertron. So let's put 2 on, just so you can see. So there is Scorponok and the Arcs. This gives you an idea. So you can add them to the accessories. That I like. This is one thing I do like about the new line. Like, all these things are interchangeable when it comes to blast effects. It's one of my favourite things just now, and the fact now we can actually buy more, especially third party ones that light up. It's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down, let's put it that way. But yeah, it's been out for a while. Wave 2 is out now. I've still got to go through that. But Hot Rod is good. This is where it excels. It looks fantastic like this. It's just, there's certain elements in the transformation, certain parts in the car that you feel like you're going to break. I don't think they will, but it's a chance. That's the sad side to it. It's a great figure, like I said, but it's a 7 out of 10 figure. It's not just in that amazing category, like I said with Grimlock, or even Slag. There's a few in that Wave 1 I feel I'm going to break this. This and Jazz is one of them. But it does make up with certain things, like so the amount of accessories is insane, considering like so Jazz just gets his pistol, Blurs just gets his pistol and the welding tool. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's great to see how many things this gets. They nailed that aspect. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do for the Rodimus Prime. If it's any indication for what we've seen with the Coronation Starscream, I feel it's just going to be a repaint of Kingdom Rodimus Prime. It's just going to be a dirtier repaint, more movie colour compared to the Kingdom variant. And I think we'll see that with Optimus Prime, probably Ultra Magnus as well, and Galvatron. I feel now that we've seen Coronation Starscream and it is basically a remold and it's just repainted, we're starting to now see, like, okay, this is what we're going to get. So that being said, if you've not picked him up, by all means do so. He is a good hot rod figure. He could be better, but he is a good one. So up next, I will finally bring G2 Galvatron with the Toy Hacks decals, and I will see you all next time, Transformer fans. And before I go, I also want to say thank you to the Patreons. Be sure to check out Danny Dolphin, Ninja Bill and Grub Gun. All channels are on the side of my main channel. You'll see the little channels at the bottom. Please check them out. Supporters of the channel, I can't thank them enough. If you wish to become a Patreon, like that ad said, go in the description box and all the links are there. You get the videos 24 hours before they are live on YouTube, and I plan to do more things with the Patreon, if more people come. That means I can get more variation coming for you guys as well. Till next time, I'll see you very soon, Transformer fans. Thank you for everyone to tune in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur Reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.